has been a couple of months since I've flown any of the British jets, and I thought I'd get back into it with the Vampire. I'm trying to work my way towards the Venom and see what that thing's all about. But there is a B-57 that requires my attention on the deck, and let's get low, let's get fast, and let's just take them out. This is easy. This is easy as it gets, and I'm probably going to mess this up. Because it's me. It's the easy things I can't do. Here we go, line up the target. I am probably a little too low, but I'm not going to pull up and dive back down now. Let's see, that's... Come on, hit that right engine. Let's get that engine fire at least. And let's not lawn dart. That is not worth dying over. Kill assist. Speaking of lawn darting, let's roll to the right here and get this B-57 over here. Let's get this one. Let's get a kill on this guy at least. I already messed that one up back there. Usually these things I can't catch. They're either too high or they're too fast. And this one is wanting to turn fight me? I don't know if he still has bombs on board or is he lost? Are they trying to find a good vacation spot? Take a shot here. It's a nice hit. That's a bad shot. That's a terrible shot. This is embarrassing. I am now turn fighting with that thing. Now I'm doing a Top Gun maneuver. I should get my Polaroid camera out and take a picture. What the hell is wrong with you, Bohica? Maintain control of your aircraft. This is an absolute embarrassment, and I need to kill him right here to save face. Right there. Nope. Too low. The guns... There we go. There's a kill. The guns on this guy are packed kind of under the nose, further than most British jets and British planes. Or I guess that's be the only... Well, anyway. What I'm trying to say is the 420s on this guy, like the Mosquito, they're in the middle of the nose. That's what I was trying to say. But anyway, on this guy you can see they're kind of under the nose there, and it shoots when you're up close kind of weird. I'm getting the hang of it. It's not terrible or game-breaking or any reason not to fly this jet. It just takes a little moment to get used to. You need to aim a little bit higher than you normally would when you're up close like that. Anyway, this jet is phenomenal. It's a little slow, which you'll probably hear from everybody. But as you can see here, there's an F-80 diving on me, and I can just basically move my mouse or flight stick around as much as I want, and this plane will do it. This is a great turn fighting jet, which I never thought I'd say. Usually turn fighting is the last thing you want to do in jets, but this guy is hard to kill. Let's roll around here. This guy looks like he's heading towards me, and I will show you what I mean. This jet will literally almost do anything I tell it to. Well, let's get back around. It'll churn at a higher G's than most jets will. So you don't... I put up to about 8 or 9 Gs safely and high-speed churns, and I've still maintained my wings being attached to my aircraft, so it's a lot of fun if you're looking for something to fly a little bit more, I guess you call it aggressively. But it's so slow that you kind of have to wait for things to attack you. And I can't speak about an upgraded Vampire. I've flown this thing maybe 6 or 7 times, so I'm just speaking from my experience. But it is definitely a fun jet. If you're looking to fly British jets in... I never necessarily cared about the Meteors, but I like this. I like this over the Meteors personally. They're not... Meteors are fine jets, and they're going to hear people complain that they're overperforming or underperforming. I don't care. I have more fun with this thing. Even though I can't catch that Banshee in front of me. I just find it fun. So let's see if we can catch this guy. This is actually going to be pretty... Ooh, there's a Meteor. Let's not hit that. This is, I think, the last guy, so game's going to be over, so let's do another round after this. Did he just bail? Wow. I know your team was bad and everything. He bailed, so that is the last American. We're going to fish him out of the ocean and interrogate him. Don't drop the soap, buddy. So anyway, that's the simple Vampire. I'll jump into another game and we'll keep talking and flying this plane. So far, I like what they've done with the new flight model. Last time I flown this thing was 1.39, 1.41. Flight model has came so far since then. I am back in a second round, which looks like a majority of the same people. So that's kind of cool. You can see Oxide there in front of me. He was in the last round. Everything happened so chaotically I couldn't really point it out. One thing I thought I'd bring up about this plane, though, is you can see I'm having pretty favorable matchmaking tonight. You will be thrown into matches with things like Canada Sabres, MiG-15 Bisses, you name it. You'll fight against it. But you also see matches like I'm getting right now where you're fighting along Venoms and Meteors versus Banshees, Dash 2 Panthers, F-80s, P-80s, F-84s, and so on. So it gets good matchmaking, bad matchmaking. I think maybe it needs to be brought down just a hair in battle ratings so it sees more. You know, the max I think it should see is probably Dash 2 Panthers, let's be honest. It probably should not be fighting F-model Sabres and above, but whatever. I really like the cockpit on this thing. It's really small and compact, but it's got a lot of stuff in it, and I love what it says right there on the flight stick. Guns, fire. That's all you need to know in War Thunder. Guns, fire. Let's keep heading this way for a while. Plane it's a pretty slow jet. I have to keep bringing that up, and that's why most people hate it. Though the flight model is so much better. I can't keep stressing that. So much better than it used to be. You would see Vampire pilots like 100 to 150 feet off the deck because that's all this plane would do. It was terrible. It would be an oddity to see one of these things over 1,000 feet because it was so underpowered. And I'm glad that I can fly comfortably at this altitude. I don't know enough about this plane, especially this variant, to tell you if it's overperforming, underperforming. There's a ton of variants of these things, and I'm hoping that War Thunder will put in the Sea Vampire at some point. There is a B-57 playing Space Invaders above me. Like I mentioned last match, usually those things are way up there or way ahead of me. But I won't be shocked if we see another between 3 to 5 variants in War Thunder by the time they're done adding planes. There was almost 3,000 of these things built, I believe, offhand, and there's an F-80 below me. I'm going to try to get a nice deflection shot on this guy. He was in the last game, I believe. And I just killed him with telekinesis. I am so powerful in this jet. I killed him with my mind. Oh, whatever. He gets away. He gets away with it this time. Let's head back this way to the left coast. I do get quite sick of this map, and I know a lot of people have been complaining about this map for the longest time. I guess that's the way War Thunder is going to be. Well, that guy crashed, okay. I've talked about this quite a while, and it's just, my biggest thing about this map, besides constantly being thrown into it, is it's US versus British, which really breaks the immersion. Those are two of the strongest allies in World War II and in history, or recent history. And it just feels really odd to be shooting down American jets and British jets, and that really breaks the immersion for the most part. You want to talk about immersion. Although I understand it helps matchmaker queues because there's not enough Germans and Russians to fight, you know, the British, Americans, and Japanese. I understand it. But it just kind of sucks that realistic battles, that's just the reality it's became, and it seems like the game's heading more and more and more that direction over the past 12 months. And I hope that's something that, as things get fleshed out, and that hopefully if they add the new countries in, I don't know when that's going to be, I just know that they were going to do that at some point. So I don't know what's going to happen in the long run. But I'd really like to see more, I don't know, I'd like to fight more 262s in this thing. I think that'd be a fun, fair matchup, personally. But let's head back in this way. The Americans usually climb on the other side of the map, out in the coast. Or they fly low and down the middle, depending on who's at the controls. But I'm happy with it. I'm pretty impressed, and I'm probably gonna spend the next month or so, hopefully not the full month, but a couple weeks or so, putting this guy to fully upgraded and see what he does then. I might make another video at that time. Next on the list is to find a custom skin. You can find custom skins now that get rid of that horrible fire coming out of the turbine. That's A, it's unrealistic, and B, it's kind of annoying, but you can edit that now in the skins. So I'm going to look for a good custom skin that will get rid of that. After, you know, the Vampire had an afterburner. It did not. I understand it's for a visual effect. It probably looks cool. I just don't like that effect, and real life, something would be very, very wrong with this jet if it had a flame coming out that big, and I'd probably melt the tail off. So, you can get skins now that will remove that. I thought I'd mention that while we have a downtime looking for the Americans, which I have no clue. Oh, speaking of Americans, I was going to say I have no clue where they are. He's right here. It looks like he wants to go head on. I have 420s. He has some 50 cals. Take a shot, roll. Oh, wow. He is on fire and then some. Looks like a freaking phoenix. Guess that works. There's a Banshee above me. Looks like we found the American team. Wow, that guy is... yeah, he's... goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I'm sorry I had to. I had to. Banshee. That's the second Top Gun quote tonight. Or Top Gun reference, not really a quote. I'll stop it. I can't help myself. Child of the 80s. If I start singing Kenny Loggins, feel free to punch me. Let's slowly head over there to help those guys. Meteor just got a kill. Very nice. P80. I don't think I'll be climbing up there to help them. Let's see. The American team actually climbed as a unit. Usually it's half and half, I've found in my experience. I still haven't unlocked the Banshee or the Venom or the new Canberra. I'm mesmerized to see if those guys are going to dive on me. And I need to spend some time and get those unlocked because I'd like to at least put the Venom on the channel soon. That's the whole reason I'm flying the Vampire, like I mentioned. Oh, there's a Banshee right there. Looks like he's heading this direction. Let me see if I can get a shot here. Oh, he's going to roll. That meteor is all over him. Into the haze, looks like he has this quite handedly. So I'm going to fly a little bit of top cover and just stay up here in case he needs me for any reason. He shouldn't. This should be a very easy kill for him, but we'll stay on his 6 and above him. Or at least as long as I can. I don't think I'm going to keep up with that guy. But if you guys have any jets or planes you'd like to see me fly, I have no problem taking user submissions under request. Oh, that guy just got lit on fire. Seems to be a trend tonight. Everything just burning up or crashing. Crashing and burning. Another Banshee. Let's see, that Banshee just died. Sorry, I'm reading the chat and it's kind of funny. I know I've gotten a couple Hokkaido maps tonight, but this plane will see Korea, Norway. I've seen Bastogne. And I believe that's it. That's maps I've seen, at least personally. Which is a nice change of scenery from this island. Where the heck am I going? I'm just going to do some rolls. Looks like all the British jets are heading... all the British team members are heading down what the hell's going on? We got a pack of meteors heading that way, and then we got Oxide on the other side of the map at high altitude doing weather research. He's climbed higher than any vampire I've ever seen in my War Thunder life. I wonder if there's somebody up there with him. This thing carries quite a bit of ammo. I'm trying to decide if I want to go ground attacking. There's another Banshee dead. That's the last guy. So, that's it. It's a pretty fun plane, like I keep saying. I usually get 1 to 2 kills at max. I can't ever get an awesome 3 to 5 game to show you guys because I just don't get in a situation where I, become an ace with this thing. I would love to have a 3 to 4 kill game, but I'll keep trying to get upgrades for it and see if that helps out quite a bit. Like I said, the main thing of this thing is just getting the speed to close in on people. But let's see what I get for rewards. A lot of people like to see what actual jet rewards. I do have a premium account. That question gets asked all the time. So 1 kill on a premium account with the Vampire gets you that much RP and Lions. So thanks for watching. Like I said, if you have any requests for things you'd like to see me find in the future, go ahead and leave it in the comment below.